Hello, my dear friends. Today I'm here to tell you how does the S Pen works and tell you about some tricks how to use this pen. Which basically this tool is actually very useful. I don't know why Galaxy users they're just not using this tool. It's actually very useful, and that's why I've got Galaxy S24 Ultra, not S25. Because it has air command option and it's very useful. I love it. Let's first talk about how does the S Pen works. And let me just open the gallery and let's see what is inside the S Pen. Alright, here's inside the S Pen, but this S Pen is for like old devices. I don't know, that's for Galaxy Note 9, I think. Yeah, that is for Galaxy Note 9, which is this S Pen has like extra sensors on it to just recognize the movements like to the left and to the right. Let me show you. Like to the left and to the right. It has special sensors on it. But I have the thing which is I want to show you and talk about. We have the coils here, right? You can just see the rubber tip or nip. I don't know. Energy coil. Tell me in the comment it's a tip or nip. And energy coil, pressure sensors, a smart button, air command. That's for air command. Like, when I'm just like pressing the button on the screen. We're just gonna, let me see. Okay, it's gonna like go to the next picture. But if I just go to this, okay, so if I just hold it up, just gonna give me some detail about that. And which is literally at this moment I don't need that. So let me just put it down. Okay, and then look at the sensors, but this S Pen has like battery and like extra sensors, which is S25 Ultra doesn't have. This option. I don't know why Samsung just removed that. That was very useful. I don't know why Samsung just didn't. So let's just see how does the S Pen works. Basically, some people think, well, S Pen should like touch the screen to work, but basically it doesn't need to touch the screen. The touch screen can recognize where the S Pen is. Look, I'm moving the S Pen. You can just see like these small dots on the screen. You can just see that, right? It's just gonna move with my S Pen. And we had this option on Galaxy S5 long time ago. Do you remember? When we were like in the gallery. I'm talking about Galaxy S5. When we were like holding our finger on picture. It was like showing the video or zooming the picture. It was like maximizing like the picture like this. But now Samsung just bring that to the S Pen, and we already had this option before, but like without S Pen on Galaxy S5. But now it doesn't work. You have to hold the S Pen close to the screen. It's not touching the screen, just close to the screen. And how does it work? Then, as I told you, this pressure tip is like very sensitive to the pressure. Like for example, this is a gallery app and this is a card, right? It's just not touching the screen, it's just touching the card. Look at that, because when you're just holding this pen like near close to the screen, the touch screen doesn't work. That actually can work on underwater. I can just use that. And like look at that, when I'm just holding this card and when I'm just touching the card, the gallery will be open up. Look at that. See, I didn't touch the screen. I just pressed on the card. Okay, someone just texted me on Snapchat. Okay, like when we are on Instagram and trying to copy someone's Snapchat, someone said my Snapchat is blah blah blah, and you don't need to all the time use the smart select. You can just copy this name like gallery or YouTube, for example. That's a name on like someone's Instagram. I don't want to open my Instagram. All right, so basically you can just find the text from here and just copy the text. See, YouTube, you can just copy the text. But this method is actually kind of old, or it's not useful. We just need for like small text for someone's Snapchat. We need very quick tool. All right, here's the solution. Basically, only old Galaxy Note users just knows about this trick. Yeah, look at that. If you just hold this pen just close to the text and on the text, the dot is on the text, and hold the button, the button just changed. Now I can select this text. And I can copy that. For example, that's this YouTube text. It could be like someone on the Snapchat. Copy that. You can just copy and paste it on the Snapchat. That's very quick. I told you about the air command. You know, we can just use the air command. Like, as I already showed you, you know, you can just pop up the volume or pop down the volume, or you can just switch the music and go on the camera. Look at that. You know, the camera is like one of the best. You know, it's gonna switch the camera. Let me just show you like this. You know, it can go to the left, go to the right, and it can switch it to the front camera and switch it to the back camera. It can, like, let me just go on photo, and if I just single press on the air command button, look at that. See, it's gonna take a picture. And I know if you just, oh no, that was this. I forgot. Yes, it's gonna switch to the home. Or if you just, let me just open the camera. You know, if I just hold this, you can just set to open a special app. You can change it to a special app. Yeah. And you know, if I just zoom, you know, for the zoom, you have to do this, something like this. You know, look at the movement. And I really need to work on it. So let me just zoom. As you can see, it's gonna zoom, right? Or if you're just doing the backward, let me see, that was the zoom. So this one should be the zoom out. Okay. Okay, so no. Okay, it's gonna zoom out. Do it. No, it's gonna zoom. Okay, what was zoom out? This one was a zoom out. As you can see, it's gonna zoom out. Anyway, I don't know. It's just not gonna zoom out like properly. Maybe it's on darker screen. You know, that's actually working normally, like when I'm using it. And you can just put your phone somewhere and press the S-Pen's button, like air command button, and it's gonna start to taking picture. I love this option. I don't need anyone to take a picture of me. I can take a picture of myself. By the way, S25 Ultra doesn't have this option. Why, Samsung? Why? Why are you trying to downgrade your phone? I know you're trying to create an iPhone, but don't do that. I love my flagship phone. By the way, send the One UI 7. And let's see, what else should I talk about? By the way, a Smart Select is very, very useful thing. You know, Smart Select is actually awesome. And you know, Smart Select, you can just select any type of text. You know, you can just like do this. It can do like share the picture. You can create GIF, videos, and a lot of stuff. You know, you can just have a quick research about the Smart Selects or see other videos, or you can just find out by yourself, bro. Come on, we live in 2025. That's pretty easy. Just find out how to create a GIF, or you can just pin it to screen like this, that's actually very useful. So no, I don't want it. Or you can create GIF and send it on the social media, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna open my Instagram or Snapchat or anything. And let's see, what else should I talk about? The Smart Select, like, all right, yeah. By the way, well, you know, the Notes, Galaxy Notes application, the Note application, I'm talking about this app. Where is that? Notes. You know, I'm actually not opening the Note app like this. You know, just hold this pen. Yeah, if you just hold it and double tap on the screen, it's gonna open hold the button and double tap on the screen, it's gonna open the Note app. Yeah, but let's see what will happen if you just press on the screen for 3 times. Let's just see. Okay. No, it's gonna open the Note app. And one of the coolest feature about S-Pen is, you know, which is very lovely and very useful when you want to take a note. I like that song. When you want to pull out this pen, you know, it's gonna open the note. I mean, like, you can just take a note, which is like, if when your teacher or your mom tells you to buy anything, you know, you can just use this app, for example. I don't know, but I have bad handwriting. Hey, that's my actual handwriting, so you don't need to blame me for that. I don't know. Like, hello, my name. That's my actual handwriting. Okay, here's. Okay, that's all. So, by the way, how you can just remove it? Like, you can just press the eraser button on here, or you can just hold this and delete it. I'm gonna write, and I'm not gonna use this. Here's a still on pen, and here's the way I'm gonna delete this line. Pretty easy, and you can just write on text or. Anyway, by the way, never get the S Pen close to the like this area, which is like ultrasonic. So, you know, they have like a little bit problem with the ultrasonic. It will tell you don't get close to this area when the ultrasonic sensor actually working, or it's just like ultrasonic sensor trying to recognize your fingerprint. Okay, I think that's all, guys. Thanks for watching this video. If you want me to create like the next part of this video, like part 2, tell me, you know, like how to create GIF or other usage. You know, basically you can just, by the way, there's magnifying or screen write, which is very useful. Look at that. I love that. I love it. Look how beautiful it's there. Look, dear Lord. And you know, I hate this option, by the way. The translate on my Galaxy Note 10 Plus was perfectly fine, but look at that. You know, you have to download the language. By the way, it doesn't have Persian language, which is my mother's tongue and mother language. I can pronounce that word properly. And you know, it doesn't have Persian, but I had it on my Galaxy Note 10 Plus. By the way, I'm trying to create, you know, bring that app to my S24 Ultra. But these days, I'm actually very busy to just find out how can I bring that. You know, I have to make some changes on that app and patch the app and bring it to the S24 Ultra or S25, which is that's very useful. It used like Google, the previous app used to it was like using Google Translate engine to just translate the text, but I think this one just used a special engine like Samsung or AI. I don't know, I didn't check that actually, but it's not the previous app. Previous app was very useful to me. So thanks for watching, guys. That was all, and I hope you liked this video. Put the comment below this video and tell me about what should be the next video or other stuff. Goodbye.